Bonjour, everyone. There's so much disgusting up at the Capitol. I thought, no, let's go the opposite. Here's our favorite office at the Capitol. This little hidden squirrel picnic table in the most hidden of offices. My sincere apologies for not doing more videos. I've been getting a lot of things taken down as of late, and they're old videos. So it's weird when you think you've kind of gone through the process and you've made it and you've been approved and it's gone up, and then years later, boom, and it's just bizarre. So I think I'm doing a lot of kind of self-censorship. There's a funny channel I found the other day that oh wow, the cherry blossoms are so beautiful. This is the building where Doc found those weird old documents that were under a water fountain, and the box was wet on top. It's the Archives and Records Center. And he said, you've got a box over there, and it's kind of waxy. It's like an old apple box, but it looks like there's papers inside. And they went and opened the box, and inside were super old, like 1800s papers, basically stating that no one signed a treaty, from the tribes, and that it was all people who'd been scalped, or he just like signed their name anyway. This was Governor Stevens, who did that. And I guess that they found that there were copies of these at one other place, I think Yale. So that was a big can of worms that no one wanted to open, that Washington State had actually no treaties, and this was like deeply stolen, and they just didn't want anything to do with that particular find. It's sort of traumatic weather, isn't it? I love this Eastery biblical weather where it's really dark and then really bright, and it's raining in the sun and all of that kind of thing. We are missing you so much. Oh, so yeah, I was starting to talk about that guy, and he's kind of wild and freeform. I think actually he's from Olympia, and he's pretty old, and he's done like a lot of psychedelics. But he was talking about language and how at one point, like maybe in the early 2000s, he was really able to see what was going on with metadata, just from sort of farming and mining what was being said online. And you could get, he said, a good grasp of what was going on, and you could almost sort of look into the future. It was like he was doing a William Burroughs kind of thing. And the crazy part of that was that after some point, there was some point when censorship sort of came into being, and self-censorship as well. And he said that when that happened, he could no longer sort of like, predict the future or do whatever wild thing he was doing on the internet by mining data, putting it through really large scale language extraction, right? And so it's weird. It's like we kind of, and I feel like I've been doing that a lot anyway, that I've been sort of self-censoring, and then on top of it we have real censoring. So I'm like, oh, what do I do with my channel? So if you guys can just hold on. I've been doing a lot of writing instead. I've sort of been transferring a lot to paper, and we've also been involved in some major capers here. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you or not. But wish us the best on that. We're feeling really, really good about our capers, and we will we will definitely tell you about them. So understand that it's kind of weird, and I got one taken down because it had the word adreno. Can I say them separately? And then there's that, Facebook Chrome. So yeah, it was only in a title, and it was just explaining really what it was and where it had been patented actually by the DuPont family, or DuPont Corporation, I should say, in Corona, California. And I think I thought that was weird because it was right when Corona came out, and it was just like, wow, I mean, it had been patented before that. They had patented it, but it was just strange to find out during that time. Okay, it looks like people are back in their offices now a bit, and this is human. No, this is natural resources. It used to be the Attorney General's office until Doc told the Attorney General this was a pancake building that would go down in a snap in an earthquake. And so they abandoned the building and gave it to Department of Natural Resources as a little gift. Isn't that nice? Oh my goodness me. Oh, life is just a wild thing, isn't it? And I don't know. So I guess I'm laying low. We're playing possum for a minute here, and then we'll gain our speed back. Okay? Just hang on. Wow, sunshine. And much love to everyone out there. You are all so amazing that it makes me sad if I'm not making vids and being in touch with you guys. So we will proceed with caution. Much love.